Welcome to day 5 of the 3D box challenge. Now, if you've missed the other parts of the challenge, go back and look at the playlist for challenge 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is the last of the challenge for 3D box making. I'm Bet from Bet's Makes, and today we're going to make a 4-drawer box. And I'm just going to show you here exactly what that box looks like. It has these 4 drawers that come out, and I've let them stick out so that you can see what they're going to be. Now you can choose any kind of paper you want. And of course, the grandchildren always love stuff like this because I can pull them out, put some treats in, and then push them back together. Now, if you're following along with me, take a look at the bottom of this video in the description for how you can get the template to make this 4-drawer box. And of course, there's never a bad excuse for making a 3D box to add treats for your family. So let's get going with this. And we're going to open up Cricut Design Space. All right, we are here in Cricut Design Space and we're going to upload. We have 2 files we want to upload, 3D box 4-drawer, and of course, 3D box large box. So we need both of these on our canvas because one is the outside and the other one is the drawer. So let's just open that up and add them to the canvas. Perfect. Okay, I'm just going to click away and just move our box out of the way. This is the part that is on the outside of the box. So right here where you see in the layers panel, the top part, basic cut, you'll see it's a dark red when you come up to operations here. We need to change those to score lines. And I'm just going to highlight all of that together and we're going to attach it. Now, this is the set of drawers here. Once again, take a look at the basic cut at the top. This is in red as well. And we're going to change that to a score line. And of course, we're going to highlight it all and attach it. Now, the only difference being that we only need 1 base, but we do need 4 of these. And these 4 are the drawers. So I'm going to have to duplicate it 3 times. And now I have my 4 drawers and I have my box itself. I can cut them out of 2 different sets of materials. So let's save this and we're going to call this 3D box with 4 drawers. That's basically all we have to do in Design Space, except now we're going to go over to Make It. And it looks like it wants to go on a larger mat. If you have a larger mat, that works fine. Otherwise, you can go in and you can change it. The rest of it come out on a smaller mat. I'm just checking to make sure all the score lines are in place. It is just the top one wants to cut a little tiny bit bigger. You can shave a minor part off of this and it won't affect it. So I'm just going to click cancel here. I'm going to take this one and it says 11.587. So let's make it 11.45 just to keep it within the confines. And then I'm going back over to Make It and see if we get the smaller mat. Yes, we get the smaller mat now. So we're ready to cut all of these. So let's just continue. I'm going to select my device. It'll just take a second or 2 to hook up. And what I suggest we use is medium cardstock for this because it's stiff enough for what we want to do. All right, I want you to go ahead and cut this, and then we are going over to the demo table, and I'm going to show you exactly how easily to put this together. Here we are. I have all of the pieces cut out here. I have my 4 drawers. I did 2 in a darker color and 2 in a lighter color because I didn't have anything match. And then, of course, this is the outside of the box, and we're going to start there by just folding in some of the pieces. All you're going to need for this is a little bit of glue. Just going to fold those in gently for now. have a few of them. Just every little fold line I can find, I'm going to fold it into place. And this is actually fairly easy to put together. And we have another fold line here. Lots of fold lines. And another one right here. Okay, so these little flappy pieces you see on the edges, they're actually going to be the dividers that are inside. So you may want to just give those a bit of a burnish. Right here. Just make it crisp enough. All right, the easy part here is that we're just going to then fold this over top of each other, and we're going to take these flaps and glue them down onto our base, which is right here. So it's because we had them folded quite a bit. All you need to do is then line these up into the corner and add the glue. And then that is all there is to gluing that. And you'll see the flap fits right inside of here. So let me just take our little bit of tacky glue here. This over, and I'm just going to add it to the edge here. Line those up, hold it in place for a second or two. If you spread the glue thin enough, it will dry a lot quicker. Okay, there's the first one. Now we have the same thing for this one. Just going to add a little, a lot of glue. Going to smooth it out so it's thinner. Just add that into place. Line it up with the edge. Get some of the glue off my hands here. All right. Next one, of course, I'm going to add some glue right here. And you'll note there's only 3 to put on. The reason there's only 3 is because one of them was a fold over. Just glue that into place. There we go. Now you'll see on the inside edges, we have all the extra little pieces in here. So that is our outside edge, and it is ready now to accept some drawers. I'm just going to hold this in place for a second, make sure it dries, set that aside. Okay, so for our drawers, we have all kinds of folds again. Now, you don't have to glue the drawers together, believe it or not. They will fold into place. If I pull one of the ones out of the original, you'll see that they just fit together just perfectly, so you don't have to glue them. You can if you want to. Now, these are going to fold over just like that. There's the front. Fold these pieces in. Everything fits together, so that's going to go in that way, and these will slide in just like this. So this is, I'll just repeat that. I folded these 2 in, put the top over, and then folded the other 3 pieces up. Okay, so that is the front of the box. That's the little slot with the drawer. Now we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. Just going to fold those ones in. fold it over. And then I'm going to fold the flaps up and up. And of course up. So now we have all of these pieces and they're going to fit together just like this. So the last piece of this is you want to grab the edge. I'm just going to change the direction of that one. These are going to fit in just like this, and then you're going to push this one down over top. That's going to make a nice little box. And the same with this one. I'm just going to fold this one over. Now we'll do it one more time. Over. And there we have is our first little box. I don't think I got that very straight. There we go. So I did not glue that into place. I don't need to glue it unless you really want to. And then of course it's going to fit into its slot right here into our frame. So you don't need to do any gluing. So let me do one more just so that you have an idea of exactly what we are doing. Okay. Now, I'm not burnishing these. I probably should. So these ones are up. Fold it over. Then the rest of them go in towards the center. Okay. In towards the center. You're going to do the same on the opposite side. In towards the center. And the center. Okay, so these two pieces are ready to go like this. So now what we have are the side pieces, which I haven't folded yet. And they're going to come down. So I fold it over, and then this one goes backwards. So this one will come over and over. I know where my fold is here. There it is. And then opposite. Okay, so now I've got these all folded. I'm going to take the edge pieces and bring them up just like that. I'm going to hold it in place. I'm going to bring this one up over top. And make sure everything is in place here. And then push it down to the inside. Same thing on this side now. I'm going to bring this piece up and over those two extra little pieces we had. And I'm going to push it down. Folded it not quite in the right place here. Let me just grab that back out of there. Okay, so this goes up. Up. Go. And then over the top. Over the top, sorry. There we go. And then flap into place. I just have that folded in the wrong spot. And then we have our second little drawer that we can then put in the second slot. There we go. We have two together now. And now we're just going to fold and put the other two together, and then we'll have finished our cute little project. So I've folded all of the drawers together. Now you can glue them if you want them to stay a little better into position, but I'm going to leave them unglued at this point because they'll easily slide in and out of their little cubby holes here. And of course you can fill them with treats. I know your family's going to love a little bit of treats. Now this has probably been one of the easier 3D boxes that we've made in the challenge, but it is simply all in the folding and how you glue. So I hope you really enjoyed the entire challenge. If you haven't done the other 4 challenges, go back and look at our playlist and give some of those a try. So this is our 3D 4-drawer box. I hope you had a lot of fun with this. And until next time, happy crafting.